Great time called
Is
Dickie
this
D.
the time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
It is officially GizFiz PM. All right, welcome to... Oh, wait. Alex, cut back to that shot of me again and go full screen. Who remembers that robot behind me? Anybody remember that guy? It is from... Let me bring it up closer to the screen. It's pretty neat. Hang on 1 second. Bum-ba-dum. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Oh. Dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh. God, this guy weighs a ton. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Da-dum. So... This is from Wowie. Oh, and it was Robo Sapien. Let me just pick this guy up. Oh, God. Robo Sapien, okay? And he can hold cans of Coke and run across the floor and dance. God, did they break his head? No, okay. So I came home the other day and... Let me put him over here. This guy was on the floor, and I was wondering why. And Dennis said, well, while you were away, they were replacing all the drainage pipes in this building, and they were hammering, and especially I got it worse because I'm on the first floor. And then the guys from... The plumbers came up from the cellar and said, we have a little problem. We put all new drain pipes in the cellar, and we were just connecting it to the old pipes, and 6 feet of rusty pipe just fell into the basement. So we have to break down one of your walls to try and find a good piece of pipe. So they went around with rulers, and they had measured out in the basement where the pipe went up. And they decided the best wall to break through would be in the Disneyland bathroom tub, which quite frankly was the best place for them to do it because the tub, the shower, and actually the whole tub area is just shelves. I use it for storage since I use the shower in the back apartment. And so they broke through the wall, left it a disaster, and said, we'll be back in the morning. That was Tuesday. It's still a disaster. Yes, I have to demonstrate. Alex, maybe could you look up Robo Sapien on Google? Wowie Robo Sapien. They just might have a video of it or a commercial for Robo Sapien. Okay, so we have a fun-packed show, possibly. Anybody want to be chat room celebrity of the week?
We have somebody in studio if we're doing
that. Yes, who?
Evan.
Evan, okay. Is Evan ready?
Give us about 2 minutes here.
All right, 2 minutes. All right, in that case, what we'll do is we'll just do one logo.
And I'm looking for the Robo Sapien. I see a bunch of reviews, but I don't see any commercials.
Oh, okay. No video of him operating.
Let's see what this guy has to say. I don't know what this is, but
okay.
All I want is a robot pal.
This here he is, folks. Yeah, he walks a little wonky. Now, this is probably, Robo Sapien is probably like 8 years old. So, oh my God, I forgot. Yes, exactly. How long will it take him to? Now, come on, you can do it. You can do it. And his eyes light up.
Finally, here he is. Say hi, Robo Sapien. Oh wait, he can't. There are a million variations on what he can do, but apparently hello isn't one of them. There is a burp. Talk back. And whistle. But no hello. I know it's a kid's toy, but a bit of manners wouldn't hurt it. The commercials advertise Robo Sapien as being an amazing thing to have around, and it's better than a dog because you can turn it off when you're bored with it and it doesn't shit on the carpet. It even has the added bonus of being able to pick things up.
Oops.
Okay, how do we do this?
Okay. Now his Robo Sapien, I think, might be earlier than mine because mine has hands.
Want to show us the hands?
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Mine has, see, he has hands. Dum-bum. Like that. And that guy just has 3 fingers. And my guy has 1, 2, 3, 4. My Robo guy has 4 fingers. And he also has a little ring, so you can put things in the ring, and he can carry them over to somebody. Anyway, I think Robo Sapien was a couple of $100 from Wowie, and I'm sure now you can't grab him there, says Twisted Mister. Okay, so is our guest ready?
I believe
so.
so.
We did that? Okay, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Chat Room Celebrity of the Week. Wow.
Quite a round of applause.
Wow. And tell us your name, sir.
Evan Harris.
Evan Harris. And Evan, do you work there at Twit?
No, I don't. I'm a frequent visitor. I live in Phoenix, and I have a wife who puts up with my technology, whatever you want to call it, my fascination with technology, and doesn't object to me coming out here a couple times a year and buying iPhones and iPads and computers and home theater and all the good expensive stuff.
Okay, so Evan, have you ever done anything naughty in your life?
Not that I can admit to.
Oh.
But
okay.
Of course.
Well, if you want to start, you could take that little clock thing that Leo showed me and mail it to me from Phoenix when you get back there. So, Evan, how did you find out? We have some questions that we always ask. None of these are difficult, and there's no history, geography, or spelling involved.
Good, because I wouldn't do well with spelling.
Okay, good. Okay, so we always ask how you learned about Leo and/or Twit.
That's kind of an interesting story. Actually, I've only been following Leo for about 5 years, and I'm from Chicago originally, and there was a disc jockey there by the name of, he's back on the air, Steve Dahl. And a lot of people will say that Howard Stern stole his routine from Steve Dahl. Steve was off the air and started doing a podcast. It was audio only, and his producer was complaining to him that he needs to do a video podcast like Leo Laporte. So I found that kind of interesting. So I started listening and then started watching. And at some point, Leo was referencing TNT, and I'm thinking maybe they have something to do with Ted Turner. I don't know. So I looked into it a little bit more and found out it was a television show / webcast. I started watching it and started watching all the shows. And when the first New Year's Eve came about, I decided to fly here and meet him. And in fact, you may or may not remember, but I wanted to bring something. You did your show live, and I brought that sand that you could mold and it wouldn't stick to things. And
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
it didn't work as well as it did at the airport when I bought it.
I see.
So that was our first connection that you didn't know about. Second connection happened a while back. I actually grew up in a TV station in Chicago. WBBM.
Actually, you were born actually in the station?
About 14 years old, which was pretty young to
Be born.
to be in get to hang around the number one station at the time, and I knew Gene Siskel, and
my God.
we have there's a site on Facebook dedicated to all the people that worked there, and somebody posted a picture of Siskel and Ebert, so holding a Mad magazine, and I knew that you would like it, so I sent it to Leo, and Leo emailed it to you.
Yes, yes.
Still not sure who took it, but somebody posted it on the site and said it was okay to send it. So
no, actually, that was from a book that they wrote the forward to for Mad. They were both very big Mad fans. And I met Gene Siskel down at Disney World. There was a show called the Discover Awards. Oh, yes, exactly. And I met Roger Ebert at a screening, who was really great fun. We started talking, and he said, Dick, you helped me become a movie critic because I read the Mad movie satires, and I thought, oh, this is so funny. But this is a great thing that I should be doing. I should be reviewing movies. And then Gene Siskel came over and said, the star of the film just came in. And he said, that's all right. Do you know who this is? Dick DeBartolo. And Gene didn't know who I was, but Roger did. Anyway, they were big fans of the show, and that picture appeared in Mad Magazine. So, Evan, what do you do for a living?
I work for a large financial institution, making sure that they make good mortgage loans. I can't say too much more than that. It's not top secret or anything like that.
Okay.
But I'll just say that I'm a real estate appraiser by trade. Actually, by profession, I should think is a better word.
Okay. So you don't fly out to Twit 3 times a year to avoid the cops or anything like that?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Have you also been to the cottage?
I did not go to the cottage. I was at the brick house.
The brick house, okay.
In fact, I drove by it. It looks a little sad.
Oh, is it not been made into something already?
You
mean you drove by today?
Yeah, I went for breakfast across the way. I just looked in the window. They have signs up. I guess they're going to make it into offices now. So it was probably a mistake for them to want Twit out of there because they're not making any money on it now. And it was as nice as this is. That was a very special place.
Yeah, I thought it was going to become a micro brew. Wasn't it, Alex, supposed to be a brewery?
It was supposed to, but then the whatever restaurant company backed out or something, and now it's just vacant.
Now they're screwed.
Thank you, Kara.
And Evan, are you married? Are you married because you said your wife let you do this?
Right.
Do you have kids?
No kids at the moment. 3 dogs, which more than enough. And nieces and nephews.
Oh, okay. No, the only reason I ask you have kids is because then you can use them for an excuse to buy more toys that you really want for yourself.
You know what? Nobody I know is into technology. It's very, very strange.
What? Oh, my gosh. You need a different group of friends.
Yeah. I always start talking about it, and they're all bored.
There's only one advantage to that, is they don't call you up every 20 minutes and go, my printer's jammed. I can't get a Wi-Fi signal. Why does my computer say buffering?
My mother does that. She bought an iPhone 7 Plus, and when I went to see her, she hadn't set up the fingerprint reader, so I get those kinds of calls. People that know nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's got a phone, right? So
Yes. So we always ask, what is your favorite gadget? And it can be something that you loved when you first got into technology, or something you love now.
this isn't very exciting, but it's the technology I use the most. And I thought it was really stupid until I went to the Apple store. And I'm not an Apple fanboy. I just happened to, they were the first to really come out with it. My iPad, I pretty much live on that. I bought a very high-end computer, and I really thought that the iPad was going to be silly. And then I went into the Apple store, and as long as I was there, I touched it and was hooked immediately, just because it does so many useful things. That I like the larger screen, so I use it more than my phone, and that's pretty boring, I guess. But that's
that's fine.
piece of technology I really like.
Which iPad did you buy?
I've got the large iPad Pro. We'll see what they announce next month.
Okay.
And then my wife gets all my hand-me-downs for the year after, and she couldn't care less about them. She'll use them, but she could use a 5-year-old phone and be just as happy.
Okay. And Evan, can you see the chat room from where you're standing? Alice will put it up for you. So we always ask the chat room to ask a couple of questions. I sometimes repeat some of the questions, and you can pass on them or answer them if you like. So chat room, a couple of questions for Evan, and then we will let him go to do what he's going to do in Petaluma. Oh, what's your chat handle, Slow-Mo says?
All right, so I have to say I don't actually go into the chat room that much. I watch it, but I like to just kind of watch the shows and relax. But I go by my first name when I am in it.
Okay.
I do watch. I am in there. I just don't participate a whole lot. There are a lot of people out there who are smarter than I am with this stuff. So.
And there are a lot of people out there who don't know as much, so fear not. They're going by fast. Play any musical instruments?
Oh, I played the guitar like when I was in grade school. I probably remember 5 or 6 notes. That's about it.
Okay.
Do I recommend living in Phoenix? I love Phoenix. I'm from Chicago, and I love Chicago. I don't love the winter there. The winters there. And it took us about 20 years for me to figure out how to get to Phoenix. And I was fortunate enough to have a company who wanted to move me there, and they paid for the move. And that was going on about 14 years now, and I love everything about it. It gets a little hot in the summer, but I can deal with that without any problem.
What's the coldest it gets in the winter? You don't have snow or anything.
I live in a suburb, so we're a little out. Phoenix, it may not surprise anybody, is the largest heat island in the country, just because of all the concrete, and the sun's extremely intense. My town is called Chandler. It actually touches Phoenix, but we're out a little bit more where there's less concrete. So in the winter we get a little colder at night. It can get down to 28.
Okay.
We usually get a hard frost or two in the winter, and it'll damage some of the non-native plants, but they always spring back. So typically during the day, the coldest it'll be is in the 50s, and even that's not too bad if the sun is out. We had a little colder and wetter than average winter, but it's pretty comfortable, and we don't have to use. We have $500 a month air conditioning bills in the summer, but then we can go 2 or 3 months, or maybe even a little longer, without having to use heat or air conditioning. So it averages out for the most part.
Okay, well, we just learned something. I never heard the expression heat island, and I didn't know that Phoenix was the biggest heat island in the USA. Yeah,
I mean, what they do, and it's not unique to Phoenix. I'm a little bit of a weather geek too. If anybody is from Chicago.
Oh, I like weather. I use it all the time.
I've known. I took a class in school with Tom Skilling, who's a pretty popular meteorologist, and we still stay in touch. And every big city is kind of a heat island because of all the concrete. And to counteract that, they've started programs like planting grass on the roofs of some of the buildings downtown, and they're trying to minimize that to help save energy. So Phoenix the sun is just really hot. You can burn there in 5 minutes in the summer if you're not careful. So that is one downside to it.
Chat room. So one great question for Evan, and we'll end this. Evan, if you ever were a fan of Mad, Alex will give you my email address, and you'll get June Mad, which just came out, and you'll get one of those Alfred E. Newman pictures that used to be for sale in the magazine 35 years ago and no longer are being printed.
That'd be great. I would really enjoy having that.
Oh, yeah, no problem. One good question for Evan here. Dun-dun-dun. All right, how about slow-mos? What weather station tech do you use?
I assume you're referring to apps, and you know what? I've gotten a little lazy with that. I just use Siri a lot.
That's fine.
If I have, there's so many of them out there that are good. I'm not, a meteorologist. Some of them like to have the levels, and they'll use some pretty specific ones. But I can kind of I just want to see the radar, and I can kind of tell what the weather patterns are going to be from that. And if I have any questions, I give my friend Tom or his producer Bill Snyder a call, and they'll fill me in. Okay, that's great. Evan, thank you so much for hanging around and being chat room celebrity of the week. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. And keep looking at the chat room, Evan, because people will probably make a couple of comments coming up.
Hopefully something good.
It's usually all good. You don't have to worry being chat room. So they're so thrilled that someone did it and not them that they're usually very generous in their praise. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. That was great. All right, so we're going to go into George Davis's photo captions. All right, so Alex has, let me look here. Alex has 6 photos. Do you, Alex?
I do.
Okay, so we're going to start with photo number 1, and it is a bear. He's resting his head on his paws, and his paws have giant, long claws. So we need a caption for this photo of the bear with long claws. And the bear is saying, dun, dun, waiting for the chat room to catch up, or mine is, I can't believe I ate the whole thing. I suck at this. I really need a manicure. What color should I paint my nails today? Madge would help. You know that commercial. Time for a manicure. What? No picnic baskets? These are great. Wait for lunch. They're serving humans. I wish I had a pot of honey now. Only you can prevent honey theft. These are excellent. These are really excellent. Tell me again how the kitchen was trashed. I could have saved 15 cents on my insurance. A pause for the cause of my claws, says Beef Team. Don't bother me while my nails are drying. Where are the picnic boxes? Those berries are really tasty. That photographer tasted good. When's the manicurist going to arrive? I'm tired of clawing my way up the tree. Chat room, you are on fire with this. Press on nails and salmon. That's all I need. It's been 30 minutes, Dominoes. Where do you get honey around here? I'm smarter than the average bear. My manicurist flaked on me again. These are all great. Let's see if anybody came close to George Davis's caption was, George's caption was, can I borrow your hedge trimmer to do my nails? Very good. These are good. Okay, photo caption number 2 for you to create. And here is the photo. Okay, it's a man and he's kind of smirking, okay? A man kind of smirking. And we're still getting bear captions here. I woke up this way. Trump, really? He wore his hat crooked for too long. Nudge, nudge. Do I have something in my eye? You want me to manicure a bear? That's funny. It works for both pictures. You call that a camera? Who painted my shirt? It's so hot, my face is melting on one side. What me worry? Oh, that's good. Any tips for reducing the D? You talking to me? iPad or iMac? You expect me to believe that? And you said this wouldn't end up on the internet. What happened to my picnic basket? No, that dress doesn't make you look fat. You still use IE? I need a doctor. Does this smirk make my face look fat? Mom, do I really have to wear this shirt to school? Oh my God, I'm having a stroke. Facebook is going to make my life better. All right, let's see what George wrote. Caption for the man with a smirk on his face. Yeah, that's right. I know everything. Okay. All right, photo 3. Let's see what that is. Oh my God, it looks like it's very funny. World News Now uses gears for my spots. This looks like a World News Now spot. Colorful gears. The picture is a bunch of intertwining gears, and every gear is a different color. Colors of the rainbow and some white gears. Pretty much all of them meshing with each other. What do you think of the wall art behind me? I'm a big wheel in this organization. Wait a second. I signed up for the logo class. Your brain on LSD. My gears are burning. You know, guys, these are, I think this is the best. The chat room really does best with these. They're unbelievable. Spacey space sprockets. No, it's good bacteria. Gearhead. Cogswell cogs, all geared up. I think the jam is in the blue one on the left. Time for the gear pride parade. You know what grinds my gears? Giz Whizzies. Where's my monkey wrench? Did you set the celestial clock? This is what they thought a color TV looked like on the inside in the 60s. Tesla engine. Who threw the spanner in there? George Jensen's closet. Nobody notices the missing gear. I'm just another clog in the gears. They don't call me gearhead for nothing. I tell you, these are amazing. These are just great. Did Gearman throw up? This is the cause of most paper jams. This is great, chat room. Let's see if anybody came close to George Davis. George said, I can't figure out which one needs the oil to stop the squeaking. Okay. Photo 4. George Davis, these are great. Chat room does great with you. Okay, so it's peas in a pod, except 5 peas or 6 peas are regular green peas you would expect. One of them is red. Okay, peas in a pod, all of them green, except one single pea in the pod is red. Okay, sneak peek behind the workings of our government. That could be the gear clock. Who put the M&M in my pod? Odd one out. The Jolly Orange Giant. I'm not the lightest pea in the pod. The spicy pea. There's one in every pod. The Green Giant's going to be mad. Call a doctor. My pea is red. Oh, that's funny. The golden pea. This pea is out of date. Hey, tomato, you're in the wrong pod. Excellent. We found the pea for the princess's bed. Story of my life. These are great. Who let the cherry tomato in here? The bleeding pea. There's always one of you jokers out there. Mutant pea. Bingo, you win. Who invited the weird one to this pod? Red pea pod. Red pea pride. Red pea at night. Sailor's delight. Odd pea out. You have to be different, don't you, Lenny? These are great. What do you mean by who's your mother? A foul pea spoils the pod. Open the pod bay doors. I'm the black. I mean, I'm the red sheep. Let's get Mikey. He'll eat anything. I'll tell you, chat room, this is really amazing. Let's see what George said. Let's see. One red pea with 6 green peas. Oh, George had a good caption too. What did I say that made you blush? Okay. All the peas are green except for one red one. What did I say that made you blush? Says George Davis. Photo 5 of our 6 photo captions. Oh, okay. Like the gears, except these are all open umbrellas. And we're seeing all the umbrellas from the top. And they are every conceivable color, and some of them are multicolors. Okay? Bum, bum. All right. Waiting for the chat room. Travelers has gone too far. Travelers Insurance, red umbrella. It was cheaper than a dome. That's good. Toad Sloth. Boy, it's going to rain today. Street Tracer 84. It's leaking. Sunny ad party rainbow. Mainly sunny today, doe. Oh, Mary Poppins family reunion. Excellent. Geeks rainbow protection system. Do you have a color to match the raindrop? Ready for the rain. Mary Poppins convention. Umbrella lost and found. Double rainbows. I love Christo's art. Excellent, Eric Duckman. Buy one umbrella, get 50 free. Oka. Doctor, I feel like an umbrella. Well, there's one on sale over there. Oh, Poppins War Memorial. These are inspired. Ain't no party like an umbrella party. Nothing but umbrellas. Where are the pina coladas? That's very good. All right, everybody grab your umbrella. Don't take my Kodachrome away. Mechanical robot mushrooms. Where's Waldo? It's very funny. On the count of 3, everybody jump. How to start a fight on United. Our data is protected. The world according to umbrellas. These are great. These are really great. Enough of these for your tropical drink yet? And our final one we'll do is where umbrellas go to retire. Really, really inspired. Let's see what George said. Colorful umbrellas. George's was, you don't have a black one that's on for sale? You don't have a black one for sale? All right. And our final question, our final caption, our final picture. I'll get there yet. Oh, my word. Okay. So this is a little girl on a country dirt or cobblestone road, and she's carrying a very large stuffed animal. Okay. All right. Little girl, country road, dragging a giant stuffed animal. All right. Let's see if anybody gets close to me. Okay. Where stuffed animals go to die. Running away from home again, Hillary. This way, Toto. That'll teach you to eat my gazelle. Running away from home, not coming back till dinner. It's so fluffy, I'm going to die. I have to drag this teddy everywhere I go. You just wait till I get you home. Daddy killed Kenny. Me and my everywhere bear. Come on, Leo. Time to go home. Oh, that's funny. That was going to be mine. Leo the Lion. This is what happens when MGM stops using him as their logo. You're too heavy. I wish you'd learn to walk. Take me home, country road. Is this the yellow brick road? I guess we shouldn't have talked back to mommy at Six Flags. This doll makes a lousy handbag. Washed on gentle cycle. Okay. Let's see what George had for his. Oh, very close to what some of the people in the chat room said. I'm running away only till dinner time. These are great. These are really great. Okay, we'll do a little match game. Where did I put the questions that I picked today? Bum-ba-dum. Whoops. All right, he built. No, is this them? All right. I put them down, and I have so many match games. Okay. They turned off my GizWiz. I'm out of here. Oh, that's one of the quotes. Okay. Harry got evicted from his apartment because he was always blanking on the lawn. Oh, hey, Dennis, you coming down, or is Dennis sleeping? Harry got evicted from his apartment because he was always blanking on the lawn. Dun, dun, dun. Sleeping, tinkling, shredding, twerking. Boy, twerking, I haven't heard that in a long time. Peeing, fertilizing. Are you awake? Oh, we're playing match game. Okay. Shaving, pouring cement. That would not be good. Grazing. Okay, Alex, you said Harry got evicted from his apartment because he was always blanking on the lawn. Sleeping. Is Kara there? Kara said peeing on the lawn. My answer is sleeping on the lawn. Okay, so I matched Alex. Oh, let's see what this brings. Mary passed out when she saw a blank coming in the window. Mary passed out when she saw a blank coming in the window. What's this? Oh, Spider-Man. A giant sleeping pill. A ghost. That's very good. A vampire. A game show host. A Donald Trump. A gazelle. A giant ant. A bear with painted claws. Vampire. A clown the size of a Volkswagen. Oh, that's very funny. Mary passed out as she saw a figment of her imagination. an inflatable sheep, a tax refund check. These are really great. Chat room is really on the ball tonight. This is the best answers run ever on GizFiz PM. Okay, Mary passed out when she saw a blank come in the window. Alex, you said a gas cloud. Okay, Kara said a tiger. Gosh, I don't know. Did I match anybody? I said a crook come in the window. Bob Barker, a drone in the form of a bee. A pink elephant. Oh my God. Okay. I don't think anybody matched anybody. I think people in the chat room might have matched each other. All right. In the office building, the cleaning lady said, the guy who works here is a real workhorse because I found a blank in the closet. The cleaning lady at the office building said, the guy who works here is a real workhorse because I found a blank in the closet. Okay. Oh, that's funny, bale of hay. It's very funny. Oh, sugar cube. That's very good. Harness, jockey, whip, a rubber horse head, feed bag, shovel. Keep it classy, Osnek said. Saddle, gazelle, plow, sack of oats, extra large poopa scooper. I found a horse in the closet. Okay, Kara, the cleaning lady at the office building said the guy in this office is a real workhorse. I found a blank in the closet, and
Wait.
Kara said,
I feel like I went the wrong direction, but I don't know.
oh, a
This isn't
sleeping
about
bag.
horses, is it? I'm not smart enough today.
No, that's okay. Alex,
No, you
show
ain't.
us, Alex, a good answer. Oh, jockey. Okay.
That's not a good answer
I
either.
said a saddle. Met some people in the chat room. Okay. Tonto said, inflation has hit the Long Ranger. He just sent me out to buy blank bullets. Tonto said, inflation has hit the Long Ranger. He sent me out to buy blank bullets. I had two ideas, but wax, plastic is good. Walmart, very funny. Short bullets, rubber, tin, iron, ice bullets. That's very good. Blank bullets, Costco bullets, clay, rubber, eBay, cheap, tin, plaster, used bullet, Soylent Green. Tonto said inflation has hit the Long Ranger. He sent me out to buy blank bullets. Alex, you said air bullets. Okay, Kara.
I don't have an answer.
No answer. I said he sent me out to buy tin bullets, cheese bullets, hollow bullets, generic bullets, recycled bullets, refurbished, imaginary, Nerf. These are very good. These are very, very good. Okay. We'll do one more. Now, family friendly. Hey, Dr. Mom. At the nudist colony school, Kevin said to his friend, the only way I can cheat on this test is to write the answers on my blank. At the nudist colony school, Kevin said to his friend, the only way I can cheat on this test is to write the answers on my blank. Actually, think about it. It's a very pedestrian answer. Inside of my eyelids. Oh my God. On my clothes, it's a nudist camp. Oh, on my friend's back. In front of me. That's fun. Folds of flat. Oh, God. Some guy's bald head. Teacher's forehead. Oh, the bottom of my feet. Forearm on the pencil. Oh, that's pretty good. Actually, that's very good. Okay, Alex. At the nudist colony school, Kevin said the only way I can cheat is to write the answers to the test on my palm of my hand. Okay, Kara. On my thigh. Okay, I said between my fingers. Along each hair. Boy, you have to have some writing skill to do that. Okay, so before we do logo, we have 2 videos. Did you get my little
think so.
90-second video?
From Farallon?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so... Oh, thank you. You could put the robo on the...
Bob, it's a little...
All right, so anyway, I got my new boat, okay, and I've been talking about it. How to get the boat down at Seabright. Oh, Alex, maybe while this little 90-second video runs, if you could get a Google map of Seabright, including the Verrazano Bridge, I can relate the story. Anyway, I have a mechanic who comes up once a year to take care of stuff, and he said, just send me a quick little video to show me the new things they installed on the boat. And this is for Bob, the mechanic. It's just 90 seconds long. So here it is.
Hey, Bob, it's a little bit late in the day. And let me just see, does that thing work? Oh my gosh, it does work. I just switched to a wide angle lens. So this is the new shift throttle. Okay, as long as that blue light is lit, everything is okay. And then I just turned the GPS on, so it's searching for satellites. But now the GPS gives the boat its speed. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to the other camera. This phone has 2 cameras built in. Okay,
it's the LG6
camera. No, I'm not quite sure what you can see, but there's the speed. Okay, it's trying to find speed. Is 0. Oh, 112 miles an hour. It's kind of like the other one. Oh, I must be picking it up from that. Oh, there it goes. The satellite.
I'm looking over the GPS
anyway,
and losing track of what I'm
700
doing.
700 RPMs. The engine's still a little bit cold. The middle thing is batteries are okay. Oil is okay. Anything in the middle is okay. And the engine. This is it. Ta-da! Let me go to the wide angle camera. So there.
Most of that is
you
wind
go.
noise. The engine is actually pretty quiet.
All right, that's it.
All right, so I had a 225 4-stroke, 15 years old, and I got a new Yamaha 250 4-stroke. And the installation and everything was done down in Seabright, New Jersey. And Alex, did you find a Google map of Seabright?
What am I searching for? Seabright?
Seabright, New Jersey.
Oh, the town.
And so Seabright, New Jersey is 38 miles from the marina. Oh, there you go. Okay. Da-dam-bum-bum. Okay, there you go. Okay. And then...
There we go. Okay.
Your arrow there. That's it. That's good. So, you see where the little orange thing is toward the bottom? That.
Yeah.
All right, so that's about where we left from. So then when you go up, you're behind the Sandy Hook, which is that white thing with nothing. But then you're in open ocean until you get to the Verrazano Bridge. and the ocean was not behaving. And we really had one hell of a ride. And is it okay to say that that was the worst water you'd ever be at? I'd been in worse, but Dennis said, my God, are we going to turn over? But I mean, the boat's only 23 feet, but it's built to commercial specs. So, and it's named Farallon after the Farallon Islands, which is a very rough place to get to out in California. So we fared through. I mean, the fan broke off the wall and the light fixture broke, and everything in the cabin got totally rearranged. But fortunately, the engine is really powerful. And when big waves were coming, I could power up them and through them. And anyway, one day I'll make I'm thinking one day I'll just periscope a trip right from the boat when it's a little calmer.
Did you make it up to the Hudson then?
Yes, we made it into the Hudson. And then I've never had this happen. The Hudson, we got to the Hudson at 5:20 up there. There you go. And there is rush hour on the Hudson. There are now 5 ferry services to get people back and forth across the river. And the city's added ferries from the boroughs. Well, we didn't get thrown around enough in the Hudson. We went through ferry wakes and then the Staten Island ferry. Oh, very good, Alex. There's where we dock. So it was not a good day. We were all thrilled to dock the boat in one piece. But Dick's deadliest catch. But it gave me a lot of confidence in that engine, and it's way more powerful than my old engine. Okay. Just as long as your boat didn't turn into the 3-hour tour. No, it did not. All right. So, Joe, let me see. Give me that email. We have did you get the Yearn to Learn Theater, Alex?
Yeah,
That was the second email.
John?
Yeah. So John Tapley sent in a suggestion for Yearn to Learn. I think this is a good fit for Yearn to Learn. It's not the usual tutorial, but it is ridiculous. In the 50s, there was a belief that atomic bombs could be used peacefully in construction projects instead of conventional explosives. So this is the video to sell people on the idea of using atomic bombs for construction.
Some 6 miles from this tiny western Colorado town, a unique experiment will be conducted by a joint industry and government team. A nuclear explosive equal to 40,000 tons of TNT will be used to shake loose a great natural gas reserve locked tightly in a formation called the Mesa Verde. The experiment is called Project Rulison, part of the Atomic Energy Commission's Plowshare program to develop peaceful applications for
Product
nuclear
revulsion, it should be, right?
Its purpose is to gather data on the feasibility of using nuclear stimulation techniques to develop commercially a natural gas-bearing field in a low permeability formation.
Yes, now gas can be radioactive.
The experiment will be conducted on Battlement Mesa, under lands leased by the Austral Oil Company of Houston, Texas. A portion of these lands is publicly owned.
Oh, good. Our land.
Part of the Mesa Verde Formation is visible here near Grand Junction, Colorado, about 40 air miles from surface ground zero. This is what the formation looks like at ground zero under the pressure of some 8,500 feet of Battlement Mesa formations above it. The gray sections are Mesa Verde sandstone, and the black portions are shale, which sandwich the sandstone.
And the other black portion are filtered cigarettes after you smoke them.
The conventional way to release such entrapped gas is to break up the formation by shattering it with nitroglycerin, or to open fractures with liquid under pressure.
Or to break it up with very funny stories.
The Atomic Energy Commission believes a nuclear explosive will prove far cheaper and a great deal more efficient. Austral Oil Company is betting on it. The project was proposed by Austral and the nuclear engineering consulting firm of CER Geonuclear Corporation of Las Vegas, Nevada.
And they are located
The cost of the
900 miles
program is
away
estimated
from
at
the test.
$6.5 million, of which 10% is borne by the government and the rest by
And
Austral
90% by
in a
the
carefully
taxpayer.
calculated investment. At stake is an estimated 110 billion cubic feet of gas per section in place at the experiment site.
Oh, that many square feet.
If the Rulison test shows this gas can be extracted at a profit, it will open the way to recovery of vast gas resources not now accessible, 8 trillion cubic feet in the Mesa Verde Formation alone. In addition to the Atomic Energy Commission, the government is also represented
Hey,
by the
Bob,
Bureau of Mines
why
of
is
the
the gas
Department
tank
of the Interior,
glowing?
which is concerned with development and use of all domestic natural resources, and the
But not
AEC's
concerned
Los
that
Alamos
everything's
Scientific
gonna be
Laboratory of the
radioactive.
University of California, which developed the world's first atomic and thermonuclear explosives. This is the control point from which the nuclear explosive will be fired. Surface ground zero is about 3 miles south of here in an area forested mostly by aspen. A pre-shot
Aspen,
exploratory test
Colorado?
well was drilled only a short distance from surface ground zero to evaluate the normal production of the gas formation at ground zero before nuclear stimulation. Another major purpose in drilling this pre-shot well was to determine the nature of the underground water table, if any, in the area. The conclusion is that there is no flow of water or supply that could be harmfully disturbed by the detonation.
No, it's just well water and drinking
This is a
water.
cross-section of the Rulison field. Detonation point is about 8,500 feet beneath surface ground zero. This is how the device is expected to stimulate gas production in the Rulison field. The
And
energy
that's the
released
local
by the nuclear
subway.
explosion will melt and vaporize nearby rock and will fracture the rock beyond to a diameter of about 740 feet. A spherical cavity of about 160 feet in diameter will be created in about 1/10 of a second, or in about the time the shock wave rebounds from the surface. As the cavity cools, the vaporized and melted rock will collect in a puddle at the bottom, and most of the radioactivity will be entrapped here as it solidifies. Sometime after the
What
explosion,
little
the roof
escapes
of the
will
cavity
just go
will
into
collapse
drinking
progressively
water and
upward,
the air.
forming a chimney of broken rock to a height of about 370 feet above the point of detonation. Government experts say the fractures beyond the cavity area are expected to provide flow channels for some of the gas trapped in the surrounding rock. The chimney
And
will
that
act as
shot
a
of the
chamber
umbrellas
where the gas
earlier,
will
those
collect,
are the spectators
to be
standing
drawn off
by.
through a well drilled back into the chimney. The Rulison
Okay,
test
Murray.
should prove the plowshare contention that there are two good reasons to favor nuclear over conventional explosives: economy
It's more
and
fun,
efficiency.
and it makes a louder
In this
bang.
small package is the energy equivalent of 40,000 tons of TNT. Nitroglycerin might possibly be able to do the same job as the nuclear explosive is expected to do, but 19 million quarts would be required. That would occupy a volume of 100,000 times the size of this nuclear explosive. The cost would be prohibitive, perhaps 10 times the amount of money spent by Austral Oil Company in this experiment. And the safety problems,
Toad's Law says,
nerve-shattering.
first we fill this with popcorn.
For Rulison, the Los Alamos Scientific Laboratory modified this
Radio
nuclear
Rod says,
device
I
from
smell
a system
chicken
tested
cooking.
in
Oh,
Nevada.
wait, that's my arm.
Backfilling at the 8,500-foot emplacement hole is a well-developed technique perfected at the AEC's Nevada test site. By alternating layers of coarse and fine sands, underground containment of gases developed during the nuclear explosion can be assured.
Logan said, every oil
The
company should
device
have
will
their
be
own
set off
atomic bombs.
2.6 miles from surface ground zero. The Rulison control room is comparatively
Don't worry,
simple
there's no
because
way
the
this
performance
can
of the
go
explosive is
wrong.
known, and therefore few measurements are required.
Oh, we don't need
When
to
the
measure
event
anything.
occurs, the countdown will sound just like this one.
9, 8, 7.
Oh, they use
6,
numbers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire!
Oh, so they're not going to do it? Oh. Oh, boo. Was Bruce Banner the leading scientist? Oh, you want to get the new improved Charlie? Yes, we have 4 minutes of fire in the hole. Boy, our government has done but some weird stuff. Dave said, April Fool. Yeah, if only. To be continued. John Tapley, thank you. That's how the 50-foot woman was made. Yeah, every one of those Japanese science fiction movies, right after an atomic blast, giant flying eagles and Rodan and the ants. Well, the ants were in the desert, weren't they? What was the movie with the giant ants? Them. The new improved Charlie. Charlie had his $100 haircut. Any questions, chat room? Because we're going to end this in a couple minutes. Them. Yes, it was. Charlie. Hang on, Charlie. We're going to show Charlie first. You want to pick Charlie up? Oh, Charlie. Okay. Oh, Charlie. Hang on, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Okay, Charlie, look. All right. We need, look at Charlie's. Oh, boy. Look at Charlie's coat. Look at Silky Charlie. Charlie. Badass. Good. Oh boy, Charlie. Oh, look at he's all rest on your shoulder. I'll sleep on your shoulder, Dickie. Hey. I get $100 haircuts all the time if you include the price of the Flowbee. Yep, Charlie's a star now. It is Charlie's new spring hairdo. Yes, haircuts are wildly expensive. But the woman who does it at Canine Styles, right, does a great job on Charlie. We love leaving his face a little bit spiky. Now Charlie gets better mileage. Yeah, less hair, less drag.
Dick, I took some stills last week of Charlie before. So this is the before.
Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, that's great. That's great. Alex, that was a super idea.
I think it was your idea.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. That was a great idea. Is it cheaper to live on a boat? Yes. It's, I'm trying to figure out. It's about, depending on the size of your boat. Like my little work boat, it's not cheap. I mean, my little work boat, it's $500 a month. Okay, but my boat is only 23 feet long. So if you have a larger boat, it's about $1,000 a month. But there are a lot of problems. There are a lot of people actually try to get off their boats between 7 and 9 a.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. because the ferries are horrendous. That they run tons of ferries to New Jersey, and the damage to my houseboat, one of the reasons I got rid of it was it would rip the decks off. I was spending $100 a month on lines because even though you use 3/4 inch nylon, the ferry wakes would just break. It was a disaster. So it's not the most comfortable place to live. And they bring in special barges in the winter to fill oil tanks because a lot of people use oil heat or kerosene heat. And you're not allowed to use electric heat on your boat because the marina is not well wired. Each slip is just wired for 15 amps for the entire boat. So a lot of drawbacks, but it is cheaper than rent. But you pay for it. Has anyone you ever parodied? I'll just answer this question and then go because it's 6 o'clock out there. The only one who ever got mad was MASH, Alan Alda, right? On MASH?
Yeah.
He said, we had him on Match Game, and he said, did you write the MASH parody? And I said, I think Larry Siegel did. He said, well, I think it was a very unfair thing. They poke fun at things that fun should have been poked at. And I said, Alan, let me say, comedy satire, comedy shows are the hardest thing to satirize because they're already funny. Mad only satirizes TV shows that are in the top 10. Otherwise, people don't know what the original is. So the writers really almost have to make up stuff to satirize. And it has really not a reflection on the show itself because if people didn't love it, we wouldn't be satirizing it. And he said, all right, well, now I'm glad I mentioned it. So he was the only one that ever complained about that. Dale Paco says, you don't have nuclear power. Well, after seeing that video, a 4-stroke engine, I want atomic power. I want a little button, like when I have to get through a ferry wake. I want a little bit of nuclear power that would drop into that 4-stroke engine. I mean, not as much as they did in that movie that we saw. Maybe just like 20 pounds of TNT. That get my boat up and planing. All right, chat room. GizFiz normal time this week. Thursday, 4:30 California and 7:30 here. And then back next Saturday for this. And it's a 6-stroke. It's a 6-cylinder 4-stroke engine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been GizFiz PM. GizFiz PM is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wunderland, Charlie the Dog, Alex Gumpel, Kara Cole, Jammer B, Ken's Note, User Somebody, Davey, Rufus, Hawks Post, Radio Rod Patterson, Lawn Dog Spike, Dale Paco, Travis, Rick, Ranger Rick, Loke, Osnet, Dr. Mom Production. Brought to you by Turtle Wax. Now Turtle Wax for fracking. You can now polish the bomb and make it go boom shinier. Bye till next week. Take care.
Thanks,
Take
Nick.
care, Alex.
See you next week.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.